Now just now we got to get mudcon back in here.
Oh, are you live
Yeah.
already?
Yeah, we are live.
We are alive.
Fuck's sakes, Ghost. Now I gotta bring up the new chat.
Yep, got to bring up the new chat.
Live now. It still shows 18 watching in the other one.
What?
Okay, 7 watching. There we go. I'm watching your ad right now.
I don't know why that one is even still live or still showing live. That's messed
It's
up.
all right.
But I did shut it down, but it just didn't shut down. Something with OBS. I don't know. Hard to tell.
Bam.
Well, that was confusing.
There he was. We got you now. All right. We are live and back here with E.V.P.S, Every Week's Paranormal Stories with your host, Ryan's Paranormal and Ghost Mafia, with our special guest tonight, Lou Rock and mudcon. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What's up? Now I just got to get my chat going. Okay.
It's your boy, Lou Rock.
Got a big clog.
That's actually not true, but I'll go with it.
He's going to roll with it.
He'll roll with it.
Rock is very average.
You say so, Lou. You say so. Anyway, what's been going on, mudcon? What you been up to, man? What you got going on? Anything?
Trying to get my wife to get back on the feed.
You tell her, mudcon.
You say so, Lou. You say so. Anyway,
I hear
my
echo.
audio is nice and clear. Why is there there's no chat coming up with it? That's weird.
I see chat.
Yeah, mine didn't pull up yet. Okay, I'm going back to YouTube again. I'm gonna have to
Mudcon's
reload everything.
rule. You can't mistake that name.
This is the first time we've ever messed up.
That's not messed up. We was trying OBS again, and it was successful when I did it the other day, but I only went on for a short time. So now I'm gonna tweak the settings again and get everything back to where it was, so it's actually working again.
All right.
But yeah, one of those situations. It's a trial and error thing. I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
gonna
that's
have to
cool.
play around with OBS until something actually works out. And I don't know why the other stream, it still says the other stream is live, but it was shut down.
Oh yeah.
Down.
How's everyone doing in the chat? It's good to see everybody.
Horrible. Oh, I thought you were asking me.
Oh yeah. I was, Lou. You know what, you sexy man, you.
Smexy.
Okay, now we got the chat up here. Let's see who else is in the house out here. I see. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it the cheating way. I'm off.
All right.
Participant list. Let's see. Babs, Beautiful Becky, Bruce Hayes, Batman, Carol Davis, Out of the Comfort Zone, Darwin, Diary of Mine, Don Bryles, Jennifer Miller, Kelsey's Paranormal, Lady Swan, Lou Rock, Melissa Zimmerman, Scaredy Cat, Serenity Pointer, Shits and Giggles, Walker Family, West Haven, Always and Forever, Will Be, and Will the Rocker Will. Welcome.
Welcome everybody.
Covered everybody that was out there so far.
Thanks, Diary. She tweeted out the new one.
Sweet. Yeah, share this out. Let everybody know that the other one got shut down. OBS malfunctioning. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but
Sure, blame it on OBS.
Jim B and
I did an OBS stream for like a half hour the other day, and I'd never buffered once. And then today it was telling me low bandwidth and this and that. And I'm like, what the hell? So I was excited. I had graphics up and graphics for everything tonight, and now we're back
Every
to
time you teach me how to use OBS, I won't want to.
Yeah.
Well, now that I got internet, I got to retweak all the settings in there and everything. So
Yeah, we can actually see you now. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Did you know that's actually my middle name?
See
What,
you
we-
now?
No, Tweak.
Oh,
Mm.
Tweak.
Yep.
Nice.
Blue Tweak Rock.
Lou the Tweeter Rock.
Yeah.
All right.
Scroll up and read my comment. Damn it.
Scroll up and read your comment. West Haven with a $1 super chat. She got that broken button. She likes to drop them super chats. That's okay. I'm not complaining. Jojo, I don't even see you in this chat.
She's in there.
Is she in this chat or the other one that's still
She's in
going?
there.
It's in this one.
She said, "You're too good to say hi to me, ghost jerk. Some brother you are. I'm leaving," she said.
Okay. Hi, Jojo.
We'll
Did
get
you
this
see
going.
that come up?
We'll get
Yeah.
this going soon.
It came up.
Give us an hour or so. We'll get the stream
There
where
she
we
is.
want it.
yes, there she is. I see her.
That's the first time heard anything come through. Aniki, Bumfluff Paranormal. Beautiful Becky's in here. Shits and giggles.
Becky!
Becky. Becky,
Yeah,
look.
hey. Shits and giggles.
Becky rocks.
Kelly says, hi.
Yeah.
Margarita Gonzalez is in there. Scaredy Cat. Kelsey's Paranormal. Carol Davis. All right. So, MudCon, tell us a little bit about your channel.
Well, it has nothing to do with paranormal, as you can tell by the name. Guess I'm pretty much a closet ghost hunter, as far as my channel goes. But I've got all the equipment,
Oh yeah.
and we dabble with it. And as Kelsey knows, Kelsey's Paranormal Investigations. Met up with her a few times. We've had a blast. Did a live stream from my house when she was down here, editing her first video. Turned out pretty good. She just released another video today, so if y'all get a chance, check out Kelsey's Paranormal Investigations. She edited this one on her own, and she did pretty good. Patty put it out there for her, and got a lot of hits today, and I'm actually proud of her for how she edited it.
Sweet.
And as y'all know, when you edit, it's not easy.
I'm actually looking for an editor.
Well, come on up. We'll go to the prison, and we'll edit a video, Lou.
Damn right. Do it.
You mean come on up, go to the prison, and you will edit my video?
Hey, Mama Rock.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
Mama Rock's in the house, Lou. Hey, Mama.
Yeah, whatever.
What's up, Mama?
Oh, how rude. She gonna come up there and slap you around. I should take you down there and slap you around.
Oh man, she's gonna come down there.
I got my door locked. She can't do nothing.
It's all right. You got to come out to eat.
You gotta go to
That's how
go
she gets,
pee.
like, oh, you want to talk all that smack? Wait until dinner time.
She gonna
Slide
do
it.
like last night. She gonna bring you turkey and all the fixings. She gonna get you all hopped up on tryptophan.
Oh, she just
Oh,
typed
pass
in,
out.
"I have the key," she says.
She has the keys. Look at there.
Gotta be putting something pretty tight on that door, Lou, so it don't open.
So you don't really do the ghost hunting thing on your channel, but you do ghost hunting.
Oh yeah.
And you been any place like really cool?
As far as in East Tennessee where we ride, man, there is so many old cemeteries. I mean, you would not believe you're riding down a trail that my razor will barely fit down, and all of a sudden there's a cemetery. And most of those are from early to mid to late 1800s. Some of them are early 1900s. Of course, coal mining was very big up there, so that's where most of that came from.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
it is
Well,
Very-
how far are you from, say, the border of West Virginia and that? You got that Tennessee, Kentucky, and West
Yeah.
Virginia line right there where the Hatfields and McCoys just rain havoc.
Oh yeah. We last September we actually went up to Hatfield McCoy and Road. Took us 8 hours to get there. And they have, and of course, there's a lot of history there.
Oh yeah, that would be a awesome place to go and investigate.
Yeah, it definitely would.
Man, have you been to prisons yet, Mudcon?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been 5 times. Not at night though.
You should go sometime at night.
I know we won't.
See, the way you asked that question, Brian, is like,
we're gonna
you've been to
start
prison? He's like, 5 times
start
now.
this again, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna start this everybody been to Kentucky but Lou Rock thing again, huh?
Sorry,
We
Lou.
love you, Lou. We do.
Oh, you're not.
I've actually I took Kelsey and her parents there the first time we met them in East Tennessee when me and Jessica was up for an anniversary ride. And the time before the last fall that I went up there, I carried one of my buddies over there, just me and him, and we were down in what they call the hole. And when I took Kelsey, I had a very weird experience because when I went last fall, I was in the 3rd hole or sail over in the hole when you go in there. And it was me and him. 2 other people came in. They looked, took pictures. As they were walking out, me and Mark was walking out, and Mark already went out of the hole area. And when I went out of the sail, something, it wasn't really a growl. It's kind of hard to explain, but dude, I was pushed, and I was pushed hard enough to where when I took Kelsey and my wife and her parents back, Kelsey's parents back, I wouldn't go in the hole. It was as soon as we walked down the steps and downstairs. If you've been to the prison, of course, I know Lou Rock hadn't, but when you walk down and then you walk into the whole hallway and there's 4 cells, dude, it's small. It is small. It was enough to Kelsey and Kelsey's husband and her parents and my wife Jessica went in there and they're having a good time. And I had this feeling in me that it was angry. It was, if I felt like something was going to hurt them, and I wouldn't go in there. I walked in the hallway one time. I had to turn around and go back.
Recycle Dude with a $1.99 super chat supporting Ghost and the panel. Thank you.
You know what's messed up is I literally had my video totally mapped out. Like I had the intro ready. I had like all I needed to do is go shoot the video, and like I had it all in my head. It was all gonna be perfect. Yeah. And I quit YouTube tonight.
Mudcon, can you type in the chat every once in a while so that if there's somebody out there in the chat that don't know Mudcon, get over to his channel, check him out, hit that bar, ding that bell, drop a like on one of his videos, and leave him a comment so he can get back to you. And definitely, I still got to make you a mod too, so definitely type in the chat. So there you are. Well, I thought I did there like
The hell's wrong with you?
2 episodes ago, but for some reason it didn't take. So Jojo Walker with a $2 super chat for my brother Ghost. You're a meanie. You're a meanie.
Weenie.
Meanie weenie.
Ghost, you haven't been to the prison either, have you?
Actually, I live right here in Moundsville, West Virginia. Well, not
you
in
haven't
Moundsville, but
been
right
there.
close to it. And I've
Boo boo, you haven't been there.
I've been inside that prison hundreds of times.
Yeah, only because you were arrested and you went to jail there.
No, actually, the Moundsville, West Virginia, the West Virginia State Penitentiary. Every year, people from all around the United States and fire departments and things and police departments come there for the mock riots. That's where they put on the mock riots every year. So not only that, plus working with the fire department, we used to put on the spook houses in the prison. So I've been in that thing for.
Yeah, but that's not Brushy.
Yeah, we're talking
No,
about
that's not Brushy. No,
Yeah.
I've never been to Brushy.
Yeah. All right.
yeah
I'm happy now.
when you walk into the front doors of that place.
I know. It's so awesome.
It's literally, you can feel the heaviness.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now
it
that
was,
Ghost Mafia hasn't been to Brushy, I'm coming back to YouTube.
See, I was at West Virginia State and Shawshank.
That one is cool though. I remember when you went there.
Yeah, Shawshank was cool.
Oh, I need to do a video at Brushy though. Like I have to.
yeah,
Shawshank was huge. Like it's the Mansfield Reformatory, and this place is so big that even without, like, we did the daytime tour, but it's a self-walking tour. You walk it, you go through it at your own pace, and you just go room to room, and there's like arrows and stuff that route you through the place, and it still took like over 2 hours to walk through it.
Oh yeah.
It's place is huge. Plus, there's rooms that they used for sets in the movie Shawshank Redemption that they kept true to the true to the set. They left it as a set room, and you can see like where the safe was in the wall, and when they break the glass out of the warden's office to go in and get him when he's playing a record player, the glass is still out of the window. Like they just left it all behind and left it there. It's really cool.
Oh, LT only lives 4 hours away from Brushy.
I literally had my intro done, ready to go for that video.
Nice, man.
Not nice.
What happened?
Do it. Hey guys, watch this awesome video. This awesome intro to somewhere I've never been.
Man.
Hey, I can tell you the moonshine is good too. They have a distillery there now.
Nice. I seen the moonshine. It's like a store type thing in Gatlinburg.
Oh yeah, Smoky. What's it called?
Smokey Joe's. Yeah.
Get your ass twisted night.
Yeah.
I guess you can go in there and sample it.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. I didn't go in there, but I was told you can go in and sample the different kinds of moonshine. Thing is, all I need is a sampler or two, and I'm gone.
Crawling out the front door.
Yeah, I'll be fighting freaking midgets in front of the Ripley's Believe It or Not building.
Yeah.
Oh, and there is a midget at Brushy Mountain in D-Cell that you can get on
there is.
And that you can get on the spirit box, and he will tuck on your pants legs. Oh, Ghost. There you go. No invite.
Got some Fireball, moonshine.
There's a midget there, and he teabags guys named Lou Rock.
And we got some apple pie.
Apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
You can mail that.
You see that? Hold that up again. You know that's a bottle of your own pee.
Yeah. It's your pee. Admit
He's
it.
gonna drink his pee just to prove to us it's not his own pee.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see you pour it out. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's not all the pee sediment at the bottom.
No, that's cinnamon. It needs strained again.
In a jar.
That's cinnamon.
Yeah, it's cinnamon.
Oh yeah, I want some cinnamon.
Well, when we first made it, it had apple chunks and cinnamon in it. So.
Now, have you ever had homebrew?
Yep.
Like real jail homebrew
Like when we first
No.
made it, it had cinnamon and apple chunks in it. It's like
from jail. I'm gonna go and have like somebody send me some jail homebrew.
yeah,
I do.
Big trucking. What's up?
I do ride in East Tennessee in the mountains, so there is plenty.
And that one is butterscotch candy.
Oh, come on. Another bottle of urine.
Yeah.
That's the old-fashioned butterscotch candy.
And the thing is, he keeps it under his desk there. Really?
It's in the safe.
Oh,
Yeah, Ghost, that's a good idea. Start making it and selling it with merch.
Yeah.
You can put
Yeah.
Ghost Mafia across it.
Right.
Ghost shine.
Ghost shine.
Yep. It'll turn you into a ghost, all right.
It's true spirits right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Batman.
Do y'all know who?
Ghost Squad, $5 super chat. Ghost and Panel, love you guys. But I can't
Christina's
have my
on Ghost
own
Squad.
premiere, but I will be here and back after. Okay, awesome. I would definitely have to go watch that after it's done. I'll have to catch the replay.
What's up, Virginia Wolf? Thanks, Christina. Much love.
So what would be your like bucket list place to go and investigate?
Oh man, there's so
mine.
loses Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well,
I think I need to go. I need to go.
Get together with mudcon and go.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Do it up, man.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat said they would do a live stream with me.
All right, we got 60 watching. If you guys want to
Follow me over to my live stream with the guy in the chat. We're going to be on his channel.
if you all want to see mudcon and Lou Rock, go to Brushy, put a 1 in that chat. Light it with 1s. I think that'd be an awesome.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
I'm
go
sorry
too.
for cutting you off, Mudcon.
Damn right.
Me and Ghost did once too.
Your
What's up, Walker family?
bucket list place. We were getting to that. Your bucket list.
Man, I think Alcatraz, dude. I mean,
Didn't we talk about this already once?
yeah, we have. I mean, I still think that would be so cool.
My
Yeah,
mom's been there. My mom's been to Brushy. Not Brushy. Of course she's been.
Your mom's been there, but you
Brushy.
haven't. Huh?
No, she's been to Alcatraz. And
I want to go to Alcatraz. Showing aggression with the 1 button.
she actually bought one of the keys from Alcatraz.
Nice.
I used to play with it as a kid. It was this big, giant metal key.
Yeah.
My mom was in the Air Force. I wonder if that's when she was in the Air Force, because she was stationed out there. I bet you it was.
Mama Rock says it was crazy. It was scary.
Oh, I'm sure Mudcon's girl, he would bring you with him.
Oh yeah.
There ain't no way he'd be going without you.
All right, are they doing you know what? I don't even think we should talk about this.
Whether or not they're doing investigations there now?
Even talk about the idea, because never mind. Because I don't want to go there. Because it sounds horrible. I would never do it.
Well, I hate to tell you, me and Ghost is going this weekend. We didn't invite you. I'm sorry, man.
Sorry, man. I got the plane tickets. He sent me the plane tickets with the speakers and the spirit box, and I was like, shit.
Hey, Ghost, you remember the other day on the conspiracy show how we were talking about people going postal? Remember that?
Lou Rock's about to go postal.
Yeah. About to go crazy or something.
4 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get a knock on my door.
If you think about it, Alcatraz. See, I don't like tour things where the tour guide's right there, up your up your business, and so. But if you could land Alcatraz as a location, that would be a dope video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I still want to. I still want to get over to Gettysburg, just not at the 4th of July like I was planning on.
Yeah, that would be cool too.
Gettysburg would be. Oh man, there's so many different places to go in the Gettysburg area that, man, you can spend a week or two over there and not investigate the same place twice.
Exactly. It's huge over there. Yeah, I agree, Zach. That would be awesome.
Oh, it is open.
Is it?
Oh, dude.
Is it
Yeah.
just tours or
It is a tour. But
that's
you know what? I bet you with the right finagling.
Yeah, I know, right?
With the right contribution,
Yeah. Same thing.
right?
Oh, for sure.
Well, what you do is the same thing that they're doing over there at that prison that you're going to. You throw an event.
Yeah, that'd have to be a big event because they have to take a boat out to the island, and then they're basically trapped on that island until the boat's ready to leave.
Yeah, no
So
shit.
It would be literally you'd have to do like a paracon from Alcatraz, and then have the boat
Overnight.
take people over, and then bring back for the nighttime lock-in.
Overnight.
Me and Ghost is gonna fly in on my private helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, but if you did like an overnight deal, a bunch of people buy tickets. That way, there you could pay for it to be open at nighttime because I'm sure they want to. They would do a lot of money probably for that.
See, I'd want to do more than one night on Alcatraz because the place is so big, and there's so many different buildings to investigate over there, including the old tunnels and shit underneath of it from when it used to be a Civil War fort.
Yeah.
At one time. So there's
huge.
I mean, it's not really that big of an island, but there's so many buildings and so many spaces to go and investigate. You couldn't do it all in one night. It would have to be like a whole weekend trip.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend like a week in like San Francisco area. I'm going to hit up the Voodoo Lounge, go sing some karaoke, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Now that would be a trip.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a gift shop there. I'm sure they probably got something there on the island for food.
Oh, they probably got a cantina or something where you can buy drinks or hot dogs or something, you know, slices of pizza or something, or at least on the boat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Francis. Francis Urban Spirits Blogs is in the house. How you doing, sis?
Oh, yeah.
dude, do you know that they were fed fish there because they lived right where they caught their own food? They ate fish. They were fed breaded cod at least a couple times a week.
Sure.
I mean, you got to figure it was the prison, so there was the prison garden that was kept up by the trustees. So they had fruits and vegetables and things like that grown on the island by the inmates. They probably had trustees that would go down and fish. I mean, they didn't have to worry about them swimming away because sharks in the water and the extreme cold temperatures and high currents in that area, you know. I mean, but Alcatraz was primarily it started out as a what do you call it? Like the hole, you know. It's they wasn't allowed to talk at all in their cells. It was
Yeah, if you went there, man, you were
in
for it.
lockdown.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a whole lot. You had to really show and prove to become a trustee or groundskeeper, or just be of that age to where you wasn't a threat to anybody. You know what I mean?
And the death in that place, man. Man, if we could do investigation there, oh my god.
Yeah, it was primarily a solitary confinement prison.
Yeah.
It really was. It was no sound 24/7. lights out at like 8 o'clock at night. It was hardcore. Wait a minute, what did
Yeah, but you know what? They had so much stuff that they were allowed to have inside their cells.
Yeah,
It's nothing like prison today.
exactly.
Like they were allowed to smoke. They were allowed to have like all these things that you would never have in your cells nowadays. But yeah.
God, if you're a heavy smoker and you go to prison today and you can't
Oh,
smoke,
you're screwed.
oh God.
You have to go to jail. Now, I've checked this out because if I ever get in trouble, I'm going to be in a high-speed chase all the way down south. Because in the south, they still have cigarettes. So I'm going to be like, hold on a minute.
Now, see, I do know that they're allowed to smoke in the yards and
Yeah.
the prisons around here, but they only get out in the yard for like an hour a day.
Yeah, but dude, you know what?
And they can buy their cigarettes at the commissary there in the prison.
Yeah, well, you know what? They're lucky because prisoners here, once they go into the jail, there's no cigarettes allowed on the complete property.
Hmm.
And you know what? I wonder how they phased them out. I'm surprised that the prisoners didn't just like riot, but I heard what they did is they just let all of the tobacco that was still in the jail be there, but they wouldn't let no more come in, so they just let it slowly
Weed itself out, yeah.
Yeah.
They smoked it and then it was gone.
Yep.
What's up, Pepsi Free?
But yeah, there's no smoking. That's actually I seen on one of those prison shows, some jails actually phased out the smoking, but they let them have a e-cigarette.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I don't know about all that because, like, around here, them fucking e-cigarettes and them fucking vapes and stuff. I mean, like, walking around with those ones that, like, Brian has is like, thing is as big as like a sidearm.
No,
I mean,
these are little tiny. These are like the little disposable ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just seen that recently. I was like, wow, they actually get something.
Hey, Jenna.
Jenna Roundoff, what's up?
I saw something about this that was a research project that let them learn how to escape so they know tactics.
Yeah. It's always good to know tactics, though.
Who does?
Outdoors in nature, Kathy. How's it going?
Who knows the tactics?
Donna Rock says, Dog ham. This is from her. $2 super chat. It's from JoJo, but it's from Donna Rock.
Hold on. Donna Rock, dog ham is $4.
You got to pay for that.
Oh.
One thing that Lou says you got to pay for is the dog ham.
It's the dog ham.
And it's not free.
No. Depends on how much you want. Some could go for like $10.
What?
Depends on the dog.
Right? If it's a bigger breed, then you're paying more money.
That was so wrong. Why would you say that?
Don't know where it is.
Listen, size may matter, but that is just wrong.
Oh,
All you need is a big clock.
yeah.
See,
Dreamwalking Angel says, Lou Rock, I was in the ER Monday after eating chicken sandwich from McDonald's. Had been sick a week. Dog ham, I think.
No, that's chicken ham, but it's actually made with dogs as well.
Mm.
Yeah. It's
No,
been
that's
proven.
chicken. Never mind, I messed it up.
Mama Rock says, I wonder how long it'll be before they come up with a weed plant named Dog Ham. LOL. You guys are freaking nuts.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, a strain of marijuana called dog ham. You
Yo,
burned
you got that dog ham, bro? Yeah, I got that. I
it,
got
you smoke it, and it
dog
smells
ham.
like bacon frying.
Ashley's in here too. What's up? She came in. Hashtag dog ham.
Yo, you got that greasy dog ham, though, bro?
Reminds me of Cheech and Chong.
Oh, there's no greasy dog ham, man. No greasy dog ham.
Jenna Rendell says, I have a conspiracy about dog ham, Ghost Mafia.
You know what? That it's
Already a
actually,
conspiracy.
it is actually, you know what? I was actually talking to somebody today,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And I didn't tell them nothing about, like, how dog ham came about. And this person literally explained to me how the use of dogs and horses and other strange animals are being used in our food. It's not a joke, it's real. So we're kind of touching on something on accident that is actually a thing.
Wow.
Who
So,
got
but I'm still against it.
some fast food restaurant got busted for putting horse meat in there.
I believe it. Yeah.
Wendy's. I think it was. Wasn't it Wendy's?
Yeah, I believe it was Wendy's a few years back, like 10 or 12 years ago, something like that. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has.
Yeah.
Because that's when they started advertising, now made with 100% real beef. You know,
Where's
like,
the beef?
you know? Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one. Shits and giggles. I'm not gonna bring that one up. So anyway,
Kelsey's paranormal investigation says I thought it was Taco Bell. Man, I don't even know what they put in their meat.
No, I don't want to know either.
I like Taco Bell.
I do too, but it is probably dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know you're a tech guy, and I know you're a gun guy, and I know. So for ghost hunting, what is your favorite piece of equipment that you like to use?
I'm really starting to like this what I call the mud box. Like Lou's the rock box. The SB7, the reason I sent you two speakers, I guess you figured it out.
Yeah, because
It has two channels.
mm-hmm.
I tried to get those two channels to come into one, and you can't do it. I don't have the connectors here anymore. It's hard to explain. I've tried stereo out, mono out to stereo to mono to try and get it into the ghost box, and it
But
don't work.
Mud, that thing doesn't need a speaker. The speaker is really good on it.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. But to really hear it, no, the reason I was trying to get it into the spirit box or the ghost box is to get the out.
Oh, so you were gonna run you're saying run the SB11 on that.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
But I originally, in which, yeah, you're correct. The SB7 you cannot hear at all.
The SB, there's actually a hack for the SB11 now.
What's
to
that?
make it, it's a hack to make it quieter.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. And it sounds good. I've heard it. It's a lot quieter, and yeah. I'll try to find a link so I can send it to you.
Yeah, definitely do.
If you find the link, send it to me. I was looking for it the other day, but I didn't find it.
But the SB11, you're right. You can actually sit it in front of you and you can actually hear it. The thing about the SB11, you do have to play with it. If you're used to the SB7 and you start playing with the SB11, you have to relearn it because it is definitely, you can use one channel. It's two SB7s and one pretty much.
I think running two channels is sometimes just way too much.
Well, you have to. One thing is you have to. Now, I've gotten some good responses on running both channels at different speeds. And I've done AM and FM on reverse and AM, and I've gotten good responses. You have to play with it and see what you can hear. That's one reason why I got the speakers and I sent you the speakers. Before you go out anywhere and use it, sit it down and play with it and see what fits you the best. Is the best way to
I've
explain
been
it.
messing around with it here a little bit. I haven't tried, like, I know I've got a couple of 2-to-1 jacks for like headphones where I could turn them around backwards and plug the things into that and play around plugging it into the one speaker and see if I can combine the channels through just one speaker.
It won't work. I've tried everything.
No,
I have tried everything. I've even tried those inner what are they called? The airplane speaker jacks for the international flights. Because where ours is stereo into one jack, theirs is stereo into 2 jacks. And I've tried everything, couldn't get it to work. Because I really wanted it to work through my mud box. That was my end goal. And when I use the mud box, I use the SB7.
yeah, maybe they need to come out with an updated version of the SB11 that has 3 different plugs, where one is for 1 channel, one for 2 channel, and
One is combined.
That would be a nice feature to it. Too.
I actually talked back and forth with Gary a few times, and the SB11's off his radar for now. He's actually been working on, I forget what the sensor's called, for the SB7, pretty much putting a noise gate in it and making it where when you hear a response, you can actually go back and rewind it and listen to it. And he's making it, it's not going to be like our Huff boxes or anything else. It's going to be a little bit bigger than the SB7 if he ever finishes it. He's been working on it for almost a year now. But if you go on his YouTube, you can actually see his responses, and man, it actually works. And when he hears something and gets a response from it, he goes back and rewinds it and listens to it again. That would be actually pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. What's up, Rob?
Kelly says, just a bunch of guys sitting around talking about jacks, plugs, and playing with it.
It's because Ghost got the moonshine out. So.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Oh, is your other live? Seth, Lynn and Seth asked if you have 2 lives. Is the other one still up?
Shouldn't be. I shut it down. I might have to go in and delete it though.
Yeah, it's still up.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. You're still in there frozen.
Is there
Really?
people? Is there people still talking?
Okay, I'm
just
gonna try to do this on the fly, so I won't be able to see the chat for a second. But yeah, let me see here.
Good. We'll talk about you.
Thank you, Lynn and Seth.
We'll talk about you, Ghost.
Oh, I'm still here. I can still talk to you guys, but I left the chat to go over into YouTube Studios and like delete that feed for some reason. It's not shutting down.
Oh,
But it's kind of weird. But we'll get it fixed. Anyway, this one's working just fine. So
Jenna Randolph, Ghost Mafia would probably assault that alien and try to capture him in some kind of horribly violent sort of way.
well, Jenna, if we ever met aliens from outer space, I'd honestly film them.
Film them.
Dang right, I'd film
Oh,
them.
that thing's coming with. He's coming with me.
Yeah,
He's
right.
coming with me. I'm gonna show everybody that I'm not crazy.
exactly. I mean, like, it's not going to be a bill poster that we took the picture from either. I'll put it in a cage and I'll carry it along. I need help to delete my other YouTube channel with the G Team channel. Oh, Margarita. Why would she want to get rid of the G Team channel linked with her?
No, her other channel has G Team in the name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have to wait 90 days before you can change your name.
Yeah.
You know what, Jennifer? Almost human like us. We'll still gather one up and we'll bring it.
Irish whiskey, what's up, buddy?
Okay, I think that should have ended it. I just went into the live control room
All right.
and ended it.
That took it down, right?
It hasn't been taken down yet, but I went into live control room and shut it down manually.
Hey, Dia.
Shouldn't be up anymore.
I'm just gonna call her Vegas because her name is pretty difficult to say.
Daffodil. What?
Oh, Daffodils from in Vegas is in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Lee and Ladybug, what's up?
Lee Ladybug.
Rachel Hoyle.
I'm just getting back to the chat now, so.
All right, stop talking about him, man.
Yeah. He's back. He's listening. We gotta be careful now.
That chat's going pretty good, too.
Yeah, 61.
Rolling.
Hey, guys, make sure you tweet this out. Let's get some more people in.
Yeah, and smash that like button.
Damn right.
61 likes, 60 people in here. I think we're doing pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Very
Pretty
proud.
good one. What's up, Mittens?
Mittens is in here. Rachel Hoyle, Lee and Ladybug, Scaredy Cat, Jenna Randolph, Grace by God, Paranormal's in the house. Daffodils and Daffodils. Dream Walking Angel. Woo, woo. Donna
I thought I seen Recycling Dude in here, too, at one point.
Yeah, he was earlier.
Yeah, he gave me a super chat.
Nice.
He was he had messaged me in Hangouts before when I was trying to set up the first one. He's like, "Are you about to go live?" I was like, "Hold on," and I didn't get back to him because everything started going wrong, and I had to set up a new one and all that stuff. So
Joy's been here as well. Joy's pretty cool.
Rachel Hoyle says we're expecting baby number 5.
Nice.
5 babies in the house.
I thought 4 was.
Man, oh
Man.
man. So, Mudcon, what is some of the what's one of the strangest experiences that you ever had, other than the time you were pushed?
That prison experience was probably the most strangest, or most scariest, I could say. Growing up, my grandparents lived in the center of the town I grew up in, and of course, all the grandchildren and everything would go there all summer and stay and play and blah blah blah. The old lady next to my grandparents' house, she died when I was probably 4-ish, somewhere in that range. And my grandfather ended up buying that property and that house. And of course, me and my cousin that was my age would play all around their property. And then we started going to the house. My grandfather was a big yard sale junkie, and he started filling the house up. So, of course, me and my cousin would go in the house and play, and we started seeing things, and by this time, we were probably 6, 8, maybe. And we started seeing things as far as shadow moving, and as it moved around the kitchen counter or the bar area. Now, this was an old house, dude. This was back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
As it would move around, we'd feel the coldness come by us. Dude, we didn't know what the hell we were experiencing. All we know is we saw something, we'd run. And then 5 minutes later, we forgot about it and started playing with something else. After my grandparents died, they actually moved to the lake when I was probably teenager. And they still own the property. After they died, we all had to, of course, get all his junk, and we had one big, huge yard sale. By this time, I was in college. I was probably 18, 19, just started college. First time I've been in this house in probably 10 years. And I was talking to a lady about a lamp. The lady walked out and I went to sit the lamp down, and I don't know if it was a shadow figure. I don't know what it was, but it was a lady, and I could see through her. And her face looked just like the lady that I remember that lived there before she died. I dropped the lamp. It busted. I walked out of the house very fast. And last time I ever been in that house.
So it's still in the family to this day, or
No, after we had the yard sale after my grandparents died, we sold the property. There's a Hobby Lobby and all kind of stuff on the property now. But yeah, that was probably the second most when I knew I could feel something as far as or see something, because that lady that I was talking to, the lamp dude, I talked to her for a good 30 seconds and was seeing this figure standing behind her before, and of course I'm about froze, and she quit talking and turned around and walked off. And after she walked out the door, I could still see the figure and I could see her face. I couldn't see the rest of her body. I could see her face. And it looked just like old Eva. Is what we called her, old Eva, because she was an old lady when I was a kid. And as soon as she walked out, it kind of just misted away, and I dropped the lamp, it busted, and I walked out of the house very fast. Of course, I was still a teenager then. I was probably 18, 19. I just started college.
I remember it must have been 1975 or 76. I was living down in Rocky Mount, North Carolina with my parents. I was 3 years old, and there was a fire, forest fire coming across, and we were all evacuated. We had to go to our grandparents, and grandparents lived too far away, and we was only going to be evacuating for a day or two. Now, my grandparents had an old house, just like what you was talking about, and this thing looked like it was haunted, and they just used it for storage. So we ended up bugging out to this house across town, out in the woods, in the middle of nowhere. Looked like it hadn't been painted in years. All the woodwork and everything on the outside was all weathered and gray, and I mean, it was kind of dilapidated, but the inside was still in good shape. So we ended up camping out in this like storage house for like 3 days while we waited for this forest fire to pass by us and see if we was going to still have a home. Luckily, the winds had changed and the fire had changed direction and saved the trailer park that we lived in when I was a kid, and we was able to go back. But that house, I can remember there was just something about the way it looked. I mean, it was spooky looking. It looked like,
I know.
you know what I'm saying? It was like dilapidated. The paint was peeling off the window frames, and the outside woodwork. It was board sided, so it was painted at one time, but all the paint had gone off. Boards were all gray and weathered like an old barn, and it just looked creepy. You didn't even want to go inside. You were like, you ain't taking me in.
Well, up until we seen everything as a young kid, and then of course when I was in college and saw that, I can still to this day see that house in my brain. I can see the gray wood where the paint has fell off. When you open the screen door to the back porch and you walk in, and the well is sitting there. It's etched in my brain.
Oh wow.
Yep, I can remember that place. It had an old barn that side was open. There was hay everywhere. There was an outhouse between the house and the barn. And I was like, I ain't going to the outhouse. I'll go shit behind a tree someplace. I mean, I might have been 3 years old, but I had some wits about me. I was, you know what I'm saying? I could barely walk, but I wasn't going to try to use an outhouse. You better bring my little porta pot, But yeah, it was creepy. Like the place was so creepy that I can remember every stinking detail of that house.
Yes, I know.
From the moment we pulled in,
I can remember the smell, the musty smell in it. Ugh.
I can remember sitting in the living room area on this like it was an oval knit rug down on a hardwood floor, and I was like, toys. You know, I was talking. I wanted toys to play with, and here my stepdad comes out with Lincoln logs, like the old Lincoln logs, like real old Lincoln logs. Like I don't know where he got these toys from, but they probably been in that house since it was built, right? So here I am playing with Lincoln logs that Abraham Lincoln probably made himself, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Always trust your inner intuition. Grace by God, paranormal. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or if you're me, never listen to your whatever that was.
Inner monologue.
Yeah. Do exactly the opposite of what your conscience tells you to do.
That's a good rule of thumb 90% of the time.
For me, yeah.
For me too. And then my other 10% tells me, no, go do it.
You know, and I think that, okay, so Walker family says, Ashley, yes, I agree with you. The Bigfoot is hard to believe at this point. Not saying it wouldn't be true, just hard to wrap my head around the Bigfoot subject.
Yeah.
I'm
When
going
I
to
was
tell
at
you
that
why
house.
this works.
When I was at that house, I think I was more afraid of what was outside of the house than what was inside. Because I would not go anywhere near that like outhouse or the barn or out into the yard.
I'm going to tell you why.
By my
I'm going to
parents'
tell you why
house.
Bigfoot can actually be a thing. There was a species of ape that they thought was a myth. The silverback.
Yeah.
The silverback was not real. And what was it in the 90s when they found the first real silverback gorillas in the rainforest?
Yep.
Something like that.
Like 88, 89, but yeah, early 90s, late 80s.
We're discovering species of animal constantly. And another thing is, I mean, if you look at the fossil evidence, you have species of hominids on every continent on the whole planet, and it makes nothing but sense for there to be some sort of
Missing link.
yes, not even a missing link, but I would believe it to be, you know, some sort of like ape species that we just never really we haven't found it yet. They stay deep inside. I'm not saying they're real. I'm saying they're possible.
Yeah, I agree.
Now I know you do a lot of trail riding with your side by side and stuff like that. Have you ever seen any strange animals out in?
Yes, and we have seen stuff that I can't explain. We have seen actually the latest thing I saw was a mountain lion in East Tennessee. So I called the TWRA, which is the Tennessee Wildlife Authority, and reported it because I've read articles where they wanted you to report it, and you can tell the difference between a bobcat and a mountain lion by their tail. We have bobcats here. Well, I've seen plenty of bobcats up there. Well, I reported it, and they said, well, no, sir, we don't have mountain lions past Nashville.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say.
Yeah.
My wife almost hit one with a car here in Ohio a few years back. We had one running around the area. You would hear it roar like at night. You'd hear that, you know.
Yeah, they sound very weird.
Yeah.
So he had about a 5-minute conversation telling me or teaching me, excuse me, on what a bobcat looks like.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, well, the tail that you've just explained for the last 5 minutes that you tell me that I saw, that's not the tail that I saw. And by the way, you do have mountain lion in East Tennessee, click.
Right.
Oh man.
But there has been animals out there that we've seen, and it may just be that we don't know what they are. but there's a lot of stuff back in those woods.
Oh yeah. Well, I know mudcon. Have you guys done like a video of the woods that you go through?
Oh yeah, I've got all
Yeah,
the
you got
videos.
tons of them on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go on my YouTube, man. I got every one of my videos are us riding.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go through for sure.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, man. It's such a stress relief. And that's why I was telling Ghost, I don't have any paranormal stuff on my YouTube. What we do is riding. Of course, my nickname's Mudcon. I've been on YouTube for 12, 13 years now.
Nice.
And it's all been riding. You can see my earliest videos from the non HD days.
Oh yeah.
Actually, oh, sorry.
Do what?
Keep going. I'm not my bad.
But it's such a stress relief to get out in the woods and ride for 100 miles and not see civilization.
Hell yeah.
And the most majestic animal that I've ever seen out there is a black panther.
Oh, nice.
That is the most beautiful you will ever see, other than a bear. That was kind of cool. Scary but cool. But the black panther, the way it struts and its tail bounces as it walks and it looks at you with the eyes and everything is totally jet black. The most beautiful you'll ever see.
Yeah, Dreamwalking Angel says there were Black Panthers in Harlan, Kentucky.
Yes,
Now,
they are.
There had been a rumor of a Black Panther in the northern panhandle area of West Virginia. And we had a 30-acre farm down there. And, I kind of, when I left Michigan, I went back to high school in West Virginia, in a little town called Cameron. Lived in the bottom of a dirt road area they called Wolf Run. And there was rumors of a Black Panther down in Wolf Run for years and years. I mean, going back to when I was a kid. And one day I'm down at my buddy's house. He lives about 3 miles down the road from me. And we're down there. We're just playing video games until like 2 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, "You want to ride down to the house?" I was like, "Nah, it's nice out. I'll walk." It's one of those nights. It's cold. It's snow on the ground, but the moon is out and it's bright. I mean, you can almost see where you're going. And it was cold, so I decided, well, I'm going to cut over top of the hill and make that 3 miles into about 1.5 miles. I just got to go up this and drop right down to my back door.
Yeah.
And so I start cutting up through the woods and everything. I get up on top of the hill and I cut across the hayfield up on top of the hill. And as I drop down into my wood line, I start hearing sounds like footsteps, like a horse running or something, So I'm cutting through the trees. I'm picking up pace and I'm getting ready to crest over the top and start dropping down the other side. You can hear you can hear something. It's like bounding. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm thinking black bear or something like that. And I get to the there's a thicket of crabapple trees, and I'm just running through this thicket. And you ever have to pull out a crabapple thorn, you're laid up like sore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For a while afterwards. So I'm cutting down through these crab apples. I get down to the bottom side and I hit the right of way where we cut for my CB antenna. And I got about 100-yard downhill run. And I mean, it's a steep grade. So I'm just trucking, right? I'm just boop, 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 just trying to keep up with gravity. Because if I lose step now, I'm going to tumble. So I'm just flying down over this hill, top speed. Just my toenails are touching the ground, right? It's just like, I finally hit the bottom of the hill and I run past the back door and start slowing down on level ground again and turn around and I see up on the hill where that right of way goes to where my antenna is. It's just light enough that you can make out something comes out of the wood, turns around, and it looks like a cat. It looks like a big black cat. It turns around, it goes back into the woods. And this time I'm just out of breath. I'm just dying. And I go in the house and I'm like, holy shit. I think I was chased by Black Panther that night.
Wow.
It's possible, dude.
It is, man. It's
I think
possible.
I was chased through the woods by Black Panther that night.
I remember when I was a kid and I lived in Tennessee, there was a kid that was attacked by one where we lived.
Francis says, read my last 3 comments. I'm scrolling up.
I want you to read my last 3 comments.
Okay. I have
see your
not
last 3
been
comments.
too brushy.
I just feel there was something in the barn that was not a living person. Hold on.
Something in her barn.
Yeah, that must be number 2. Let me look for number 1. Bear with me. Okay. I'm not seeing number 1. Okay, wait. Oh, yeah. They're used to this old abandoned house about a mile from where my grandmother lived. And me and the neighborhood kids used to explore the grounds. And the story is that the son or brother hung himself. And let me find number 2 now. It all fits together. In the barn. And sometimes at night, we would be at my one friend's house and would see light on in the attic, go on and off, and the doors all around the house, no one could open, bolted shut. And you, hold on, looking for number 3 now. You could just feel there was something, and in the barn that was not living, something in the barn that was not a living person. Okay, I think we're caught up now.
Oh, yeah. We're good.
Now you have to read my last 3 comments.
You're on the panel. Read your own damn comments.
Dog ham,
Yeah.
dog ham.
Yeah, Diary of the Mind said dog ham, dog ham, dog ham.
I haven't commented in like an hour. They'd be so far back.
Donna, don't fire into the air, shoot into the ground. You fire up in the air and it comes back down and can kill or hurt someone. Yes, that is true.
Yeah, the bullets will go up to a certain extent, but then they come down twice as fast.
Well, let me tell you a little secret here. Well, it's not a secret. It's actually a fact. There's a school upriver on the West Virginia side. It's Brook High School, and it's up on top of the hill. Now, during squirrel season, somebody was out a couple hillsides away with a .22. They were shooting at a squirrel. They missed the squirrel. The bullet came down and went through the window of the school. All of a sudden, everything went locked down, active shooter, yada, yada, yada. That bullet traveled like 4 miles and hit that schoolhouse window.
Wow.
And they searched and searched, and then they finally had like a physicist come in and do a trajectory like equation, figured out where the bullet came from, went to that area, found out who was hunting there, searched that person down, and yeah, he got in big trouble.
Wow.
Big trouble. Because he wasn't watching where he was aiming the gun. He was shooting up into the tree and open background, no backdrop, no bullet stop. You know what I mean? So yeah, he got in some big trouble. I think he lost his hunting license, and had to pay a big fine and make restitution for all the police officers and fire and EMS that was on scene that day for the lockdown at school when it went active shooter.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars and man time hours lost. So yeah, you definitely don't want to shoot up into the air.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
And that guy's name was Ghost Mafia.
No, it was not. I get more sense than that.
One other animal they
Besides,
released into
I wouldn't hunt squirrel with a 22. I'd use a 12 gauge
there you go.
bird shot or something, you know.
One other animal they released into East Tennessee about 10 years ago are elk. And if you've ever seen one of those at 2:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like a horse on steroids.
Yeah, they're huge, man.
We we got everything up here. I mean, we get moose that come down from up north. The elk won't really bother you.
Well, yeah, but you got to think, Lou. We've only had deer, or every once in a while a bear. They released the elk, and you didn't see the elk for probably 5-6 years.
Yep.
And we're sitting up at the Caryville Flats one night about 2:00 in the morning. Of course, there was no alcohol involved, I promise. And it was dark, no moon out, no nothing, and we heard a. We're like, the hell's that? So somebody turned on their headlights, and there's this horse standing there. Yeah, it was a. And the thing is, it looked at us, and we were staring at it. It leaned down and ate some grass, looked back at us, and just walked off side of the mountain. We're like, yeah, time to go home. But they're huge.
What's real dangerous is them moose during mating season.
Yes.
Oh man, and that thing is that. If you ever seen a grown adult moose, they're as big as a car.
Yes.
And they're super tall. I don't see how you could survive unless you just like could get right up a tree, like, and hopefully it would be a tree that they couldn't knock down because it probably would knock it down.
Now, see, they say that there is moose and stuff up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I've never seen a moose, other than outside of the Wally World, telling me that the park inside is closed. The moose outside should have told me, kind of thing.
I've seen them up in Vermont, Maine. They're big.
I had a buddy that lived in Maine that got mangled by a moose, mama moose that had a little baby moose, whatever the hell you call them, and
by a female, huh?
Yeah, and the mama was very, very protective and did about $8,000 worth of damage to his truck.
I wonder if that covered like vandalism by animal.
I don't know.
Wow. E-Waste Mike, welcome, man. What's up?
Zach says, I'm from Michigan. I never saw a moose. I've always seen deer, though. I know they have moose and elk in the like Keweenaw Peninsula areas and things like that up in the way up in the UP.
Oh yeah, way up.
How far up is that?
Yeah, it's pretty far up there, eh?
Must be far.
Is it all the way up?
It's all the way up, eh?
Eh?
It's up there where if you try to slow down your car, you might have to drag your swampers, eh?
It's like 4 hours past Viagra.
Viagra.
Becky Lash, I don't know. I don't know what to think really about Mothman.
Mothman? Okay, so I live in that Mothman area. And supposedly there's been reports of the Mothman recently.
Yeah.
So they're having reports of Mothman recently in this area up and down the river.
Holy.
Well, when he starts spitting out numbers, man, you better, write them down.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. Okay, so Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The last time the Mothman was spotted was on this bridge that was down there at Point Pleasant. And it was early in the day. There was a shitload of people on the bridge. And all of a sudden, one of the supports for the bridge, literally, it's like a suspension bridge, but it's built like a boat anchor chain. The cables were built. And it's they look like wrenches almost, and one of them failed, and the whole bridge tumbled into the Ohio River.
Oh no!
Killed a bunch of people. This was like in the early
Now,
stuff.
wasn't that like Christmas or something?
Yeah, it was like Christmas Eve or something. And the Mothman, somebody snapped a picture where it looks like this big bird-looking thing on that bridge before it happened.
Now, the reason the support snapped is because there was too much weight on the bridge.
Right.
They had,
When the bridge was actually built was like way back when they still had like Model A's and things like that. And then as vehicles progressed, they got heavier and heavier. So now you get the same amount of vehicles on the bridge, but 10 times as much weight. And it wasn't built to hold that much weight, and it literally just buckled and collapsed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there is a movie. It's called Mothman Prophecies. It's
Yeah.
a Richard Gere movie. It's kind of dry and boring up until just about the end, but it's hard to get through sometimes. But
I thought it was pretty good.
it was all right, but like they cheesed it up. He was like in his hotel room and he's getting phone calls with just strange noises. And like, dude, Mothman ain't gonna call your hotel room, all right? That's not gonna happen.
For sure, yeah.
You know. I think they made it to be more of like an evil spirit demon type thing or something like that.
No, they didn't. You must not have watched the whole movie.
Oh, I have the movie. It's in the other room.
It wasn't really. It was just like a warning. Like he was like a warning to these things that were going to happen.
Right. Now, I've heard some of the theories on the Mothman. Some people say it could be an alien left behind,
Yeah.
and just all kinds of stuff. What about the Jersey Devil? Toxic says Jersey Devil. That's a strange one because that comes from an area. There's actually an area over around New Jersey. There's an island that they do genetic research on.
Yeah.
And supposedly that whole Jersey Devil could actually be something that escaped from that island that they were genetically engineering.
Is that Montauk?
It might have been. I forget what the name of the island is, but there is actually an island over there somewhere that they do genetic research on.
That would be Montauk Island.
Oh yeah, Aniki. She said I heard something last night that sounded like a demonic monster. I was watching her live last night, dude. She was flipping out. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't pretty cool that you heard the demonic sound, but me laying in bed watching it was pretty cool.
I'll tell you what. I was out here in my yard the one time. We had a party. We had a bunch of people in from out of town. Had friends in from Canada and all over the place. And we had this big party all weekend. It was camped out in the yard. You know, had the DJ booth going, the karaoke and everything. But, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, everybody's winding down. Everybody's passing out drunk. There's just a couple of us. And I heard this. I couldn't even explain what kind of it was. It sounded evil. It sounded demonic. And then I was like, wait, that's got to be some kind of animal. That's got to be like a fox or something. So we started looking up like calls. And here it was a fox call, a female fox call. And that thing, it sounded like it was like a combination of a woman screaming and being drowned at the same time. That's what it sounded like. It was crazy.
You ever heard a screech owl?
Yes.
Oh my God! First time I heard one of those in East Tennessee, I hit the gravel. It scared me. It sounded like a woman screaming bloody murder.
I had one of those scare the hell out of me one night. I was living on that 27-acre farm. I was down the road at my buddy's house. I was walking home after dark, and this time I took the road the whole way. And of course, I had a gun on me, and so I wasn't worried about something running up on me then. After I learned my lesson with that Black Panther thing. So, anyways, I'm walking down. I see something in the middle of the road. Like literally, there's the road and the creek is right next to the road. I see this little thing. He's about yay big. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Is that? and I walk up on it. It's well after dark, and all of a sudden his head turns all the way around, like 160 degrees, and looks at me. I'm like, what the fuck? Here was a freaking screech owl sitting in the middle of the dirt road.
And they're only like 8 inches tall, 6 inches tall.
It was just a little tiny thing. I didn't know what the hell it was. I thought I was more worried about it being a skunk or something than a screech owl. But when it turned its head completely around, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I realized what it was, and I was like, oh, geez, just a screech owl.
That black panther we saw up there was the most majestic animal we've seen. The most beautiful animal we've seen is a bald eagle. They are finally slowly migrating back down to the south.
Yeah, we're starting to get them more and more around here. We see them along the river a lot of times.
And that's where I saw one, and I saw it perched up there, and I was like, matter of fact, me and my wife have seen one here 40 miles north of Atlanta on Lake Lanier. I've got pictures of it when we're on our boat. But out in the wild, when you see it, you're just like, oh my God. I mean, his head, his beak, it's so orange. It's beautiful. As they say, America.
KJ says, I got swooped by a barn owl. A barn owl will freak you the hell out. Because if you get swooped by a barn owl, you're talking about a barn owl. This thing is, a foot to 2 feet tall sometimes, and has a wingspan of between 6 and 8 feet. Things are huge.
Yep.
Huge. In fact, they say that that could be something that the Mothman was misidentified as some kind of owl. What about the chupacabra? Chupacabra, you know what? I believe the chupacabra does actually exist. I think it's some kind of crossbreed between some kind of like dingo type animal and something else. And of course, the mange and everything else from being out there in the wild they're basically hairless. And well, they've actually gotten, somebody down there in Texas actually caught one or killed one and froze it.
Hey, Angela Carroll, welcome.
Dream says, I almost ran over a barn owl. It came up to the top of the hood of my car. Yeah.
KJ and Jomar said they got so scared by one swooping that they almost had a caca.
Caca.
I seen one time we was driving we had a jacked up Ford Bronco, the old 79 Ford Bronco. So it had the square headlights, but it had the 78 body style,
Mm-hmm.
Had the big topper on the back and all that. We're driving down the dirt road out to the farm, and a flock of turkeys runs right out in front of us, and we nailed one of them, and that turkey feathers just flew everywhere, tore shit up. Yeah, we hit a flock of turkeys one time.
I've done that also, and you're right. Feathers go everywhere.
They do. I've seen it happen.
Yep, it happens. It happens. Right,
Yeah,
Brian?
it happens. Yeah, for sure.
So Brian and JoJo, where y'all from?
Canada.
Ontario, Canada.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sorry. So mudcon, why don't you? We never do this on the show, but why don't you ask us some questions?
Well, I think y'all have answered them all.
Well, Kelsey, you'll have to ask Lou.
Yeah.
We don't know how big his clock is.
Lou, how was the Brushy Mountain prison, Lou?
Purgatory, what's up?
Lou, you awake?
That's so funny.
You know what? You know what's gonna have to happen, right? Lou's gonna have to get his ass down here. I'm gonna have to carry him to the damn prison,
Right?
and we're gonna have to make a video and spend 5 days editing it because we're gonna get so much footage.
You're gonna have so many damn hours out there.
I know.
You know what? I would love to be in on that. And in fact, our vacation in August just got canceled, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be going back up there to the Mansfield Reformatory in August. So hey, we might be able to make something happen.
Let's talk.
So we'll get together after the show or something to talk about it. Maybe we can work something out. It's really not that far away.
Hey, it was pretty cool. If you know the history of that prison, actually, the last time we went, I got permission from them to ride around the trails around the prison and go up to the old unmarked cemetery. The actual coal mines of the prison are up on top of the Frozen Head State Park, which you can't get to by machine unless you want to walk, and I was not walking.
You know what, though? I should have my drone in this week, so that could be another neat little thing. We could
oh yeah. Put the SLS on there.
Right.
But yeah, the we got to see the way they captured water to do the coal mines, the old coal washer and stuff like that they had on property. Mm-hmm. We were riding up a trail to the back of the prison, and of course Jessica says, "What's all that down there in the creek?" And they had concrete dams to dam up this little bitty creek to get the water out to wash the coal, and it's still there. And it's the history of that place is awesome. But I would so love to do an investigation there. As far as getting a core group to go in there and do an actual investigation instead of a tour.
Right. It could be done. It's possible. It's possible. What keeps moving on the door behind you? He has a dream catcher hanging over there, and it's got feathers, and I see the
feathers. Me? Yeah, my fan's on, so my dream catcher is probably moving. I've got like 1, 2, 3. We've got like 8 dream catchers in here.
I think we all know Mo Sargi, Sandra.
Well, she said, does he know Mo Sargi? She's probably talking about Mudcon. You know Mo Sargi, Mudcon?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I wish I didn't.
Am I supposed to?
We heard that, Brian.
It wasn't me, it was Bobby.
Oh.
Gotta go. Peace, guys.
Night, Lou.
Mudcon, why don't you and Jessica come down and go to Jamie Johnson's concert at the prison in August? Kelsey, come too. Angela Carroll.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Oh, and I'm just chopped liver, huh, Angela?
Nobody invites Lou to the freaking prison, really?
No, it's because I'll make it there the normal, well, not the normal way, but the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, by flight.
Yeah. Ghost Mafia bring you in with his new drone. And
yeah, we could tie you somehow on there.
Right.
What kind of drone you getting?
Drone Worship is sending me a Pirate Bebop 1, the original. That's the one where you can literally link it through. If I get the right programs and everything, I can link it through cell phone towers and literally fly it up to 20 miles away.
What?
Right.
Yes. Yes. True story. Yeah, there's some firmware and stuff. There's some aftermarket firmware that you can get for the Pirates, and you can link it. Yeah, the Parrots. And you can actually fly them up to 20 miles as long as your battery power lasts to get it back to you. You know, I don't think I would try to, fly it 20 miles, but
dude, I flip out. Mine goes 3 miles.
What kind of drone do you got?
I've got a DJI Phantom 3 Pro,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh,
it's got
damn
all
right.
the good toys.
and I have a DJI Mavic Pro.
Nice.
So you got the first one and then the newest one.
Yeah, I carry the Mavic on my Razor. The videos you saw, the group ride video last I posted, the video I shot above us where we're sitting at the top of the old coal washer thing. That's my Mavic Pro. It folds up and I can carry it in my Razor. My DJI, the Phantom 3 Pro, it's too big.
You know what though, if you're gonna be doing videos that are high quality video, I actually know some guys that make commercials for television, and just until about last year, they were still using that Phantom for
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
TV. Yeah.
They were.
Nostalgic Angel Ashley said that she had she worked with two co-workers at a nursing home that were former inmates at Shawshank, Mansfield.
Yeah.
And she has books and stories that one of the inmates said the stories were true.
What, one of the stories from the movie?
From the book.
Well, I watch movies, Ghost Mafia. Some of us aren't smart enough to read it.
You had to send it to him on tape.
Yes. Please.
Hey, Mary Townsend's place. Now, Mudcon, do you know Steve from Small Town Investigation?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
You need to get to know him. You need to check out his channel. He builds like the pods and things like that. So he builds ghost hunting equipment, and he's very reasonable on his prices. We actually had him on the show a few episodes back. And
is he in the chat now?
His wife Mary is right now. Yes, Mary Town's place, and they do paranormal investigations and things too. Steve actually builds like the REM pods and things like that, and sensors and stuff for ghost hunting. So that might be something you might be interested in.
Most definitely. Do they have a website?
No, I think you just go to their channel. It's Small Town Investigations. He's on his way, Ghost. Yeah, he'll be in here in a minute.
Oh, I see Mary now.
But yeah, she has a channel, and then he has a channel, and his channel is like the more of the ghost hunting stuff. She does a little bit of everything. She does some like talks and live streams and gaming. Sometimes I was in there lurking in her stream the other night. She was playing video games. So
yeah, I see that. See her video game feed. Mary, I'm gonna post right in your first video.
There he is. Small Town Investigations. You rang.
Oh.
I was just telling our panel guest about you, Steve, and how you like build ghost hunting equipment, REM pods, and things like that. And so maybe we could get you guys together. I know that Steve builds stuff, and you're into stuff, and you're building stuff, and
I'm subscribed to him actually. Yeah.
are you? There you go.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Okay, cool. So we are at the 2-hour mark on this. I think we are going to go ahead and start wrapping this up. Steve, Mudcon, you got anything going on here this week you want to promote or anything?
No, nothing until we go back to Brushy Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that happens.
that happened.
Hey, Ghost, definitely keep me updated with your August vacation. See if we can make something happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we can.
No, I'm really getting sick and tired of not getting invited to stuff over here.
Hey,
Well, Lou,
look,
you will be involved.
Lou. We're trying to get you there too. So if you come over this way, and then I drive down there, and then we all meet up together and do it up, man.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I see how it is.
You're in the big plan, Lou.
You're
Hey,
in.
Lou, I'll
Lou.
fly down and I'll meet with you. We'll go do something.
I'm sure you guys will think about me while you're making awesome videos.
That's it. I'm coming over. I'm going to pick up Mama, and we're going to take her.
Yeah, leave Lou at home.
You got the kids that weekend.
Oh,
Oh,
We're going to take Mama Rock.
I need to rethink who I'm friends with.
All right. Well, Lou, you got anything you want to promote? You know you do.
Just my last video. If you haven't seen it,
yeah, that was cool, Lou.
go check it out.
Lou's last video rocked. It was probably one of my most favorite videos of all time.
I've had so many people sending me their timestamps of just tons of crazy stuff. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And while you're watching it, if you scroll down into the chat, you'll see all the timestamps that I'm talking about. There's like so many different things that I missed during editing that everybody else found. So,
Oh, look at there, Lou. Bell Hunter says, Lou Rock, your prison fun has started. Hey, pal.
Ah,
There you go.
thank you, Bell. Much love.
and
And
tomorrow.
you can find Lou Rock on Monday nights doing EVPs and stuff on his channel. Tuesday nights, we actually do a show together on my channel. It's called Let's Talk Conspiracy. And then Wednesdays, JoJo Walker has Whacked Out Wednesdays. And I'm a co-host on that with her. And, of course, you're here for EVPs with me and Brian, which Brian's always got his camera off, and he's the pretty boy on the panel. So I don't know why
right?
he's got his camera off. But, you know.
Hey, tomorrow night we'll be on panel with Diary of the Mind, her mind, excuse me. Kelsey's on Kelsey's page. It's gonna be a fun Friday night.
you gonna be with all of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. I'll have to watch that one for sure.
Hey, you need to get up there with us.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, Kelsey, note. I see you in there, Kelsey.
I'm also gonna do a pop-up live stream sometime this weekend.
Sweet.
Cool.
Rock, count me in there, brother, for sure.
And Lou Rock is supposed to be up there with Lady Swan with her third ever live stream on Saturday night, I think.
Heck yeah.
We'll be there. Man, Lady Swan's doing good.
I tell you what, it's only her second live stream she did. Wow,
Yeah.
she was knocking it out of the park. Like, I remember my first live stream, I was lucky to have 4 people in there, and she's rocking it, man. So she's doing well.
Tell her we'll be there.
Alrighty. Yeah, she has to be up at work in the morning, but she's in the chat. She's in there in bed.
Oh, I see her.
Yeah, she's right there.
So
She's doing awesome on the channel.
Hey,
She-
Mike P is in the house too. If y'all check out his page too, Otherworldly Things with Mike P. He's got a good page.
That's my
Yeah,
right there.
Lady Swan is going to be at that lock-in with us on January 20th at the West Virginia State Penitentiary, and she's trying to get to her 1K, and she's still like 475 away or something like that. She's got a long ways to go, but we're trying to get her there. So, guys, if you see Lady Swan in the chat, go over to her channel, hit that bar, ding that bell, drop a like on one of her videos, and leave her a comment so she can get back to you.
Yeah, definitely.
We're
Oh
trying
yeah,
to get that 1K so that she can live stream that night. I'm going to be filming and editing my film together and all that. So she's wanting to live stream that night. So if you guys want to see what's going on behind the scenes in the penitentiary that night, we got to get her to that 1K.
oh yeah. You
Definitely.
gotta, hey Ghost, you got to make sure that you meet Mudcon and her there.
Yeah.
Oh, if we end up going down that way, she'll be going with me.
Yeah, when I take Ghost Mafia and Lady Swan to Brushy Mountain
Yeah.
And Lou Rock.
and Lou Rock, because he has a big clock.
I'm used to it.
A big Glock.
I know who my friends are.
Lou, when you go, make sure you carry your big clock with
Hey,
you.
I got soap and you guys don't. So ha.
And
Oh,
we're not gonna bend over and pick it up.
no.
Kelsey says, I'm at 7-Eleven now. I'll take a Slurpee. Coke
Slurpee.
Well, how do you think I got this soap?
True, Lady Swan.
Yum yum.
True.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys for coming on the panel tonight and hanging out. And it just, I don't know, it's kind of a relaxed stream tonight. You know, OBS didn't work. We had some problems at the beginning, but it was kind of laid back tonight, kind of relaxing, you know? Wasn't
It
too
was
bad.
fun.
You're
Very
welcome,
fun.
Dylan. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on, Mudcon and Lou and my co-host, Brian's Paranormal. Guys, if you don't have Brian's Paranormal's channel, you definitely got to get over to his channel and hit that bar, ding that bell, drop a like on one of his videos, and leave a comment so he can get back to you, because next week, E.V.P.S will be on his channel.
Damn right.
Next Thursday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Brian's Paranormal. So, and big thank you to all those people out there, all those mods out there in the chat that's dropping the links, Sharpshooter, the Mod God, and, you know, I know Donna Rock was dropping links, and just everybody. So, Margarita says, I have to have a smoke, dog ham.
I gotta go out for one.
Guys, this is a really serious situation with the dog ham. You need to fight against the use of domestic animals inside of the ham. Thank you.
Chelsea said, Ghost Mafia, can I message you on Facebook? Yes, you can message me on Facebook, or I believe we're still in a chat and hangouts together, so you can always hit me up there as well.
You can hit me up anytime.
Small Town Investigation says, have a good night, Ghost and Brian. And Small Town, it was MudCon. I was trying to get you guys together.
Yeah,
Maybe
send
you
me
might want
I'm subscribed to him, but I want to know how to get some stuff from him. Definitely.
Oh yeah. Always awesome.
All questions on equipment, hit him on Facebook.
Yeah.
So he's probably got a Facebook link on his banner there.
Cool. Go there now.
Hit him up from there. All right, guys, I'm going to end this stream. Thank you all for coming. Thank you guys for the super chats. And remember, we got merch in the merch store. Just hit up the Teespring. The link is in my banner. You guys want to get some cool Ghost Mafia merch? Brian also has merch on his. Lou, I know, has merch on his. So, and I don't know about MudCon.
No merch.
Oh, you got to think about making some merch, man.
I know, right?
That's all right, MudCon. You could just send your people to buy my merch.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We go end it here, and I will talk to you guys. I don't think I got anything going on for Friday, and then Saturday.
Oh, come on. You're going to tell us your whole damn life or what?
No, I was just trying to think if I was going to do a sport or a.
Come on, Kelsey's tomorrow night, Ghost.
I can do that.
Yeah,
I can
let's
do
do
that.
Two Tuesdays from Saturday, I'm going to be going to Friendly's with my whole family for dinner.
He's gonna visit you for that life.
I'll tell you guys that, just in case you'd like to, you know,
Are you guys having dog ham?
keep an eye out for the tweet that I might put up.
Keep an eye out, Lou.
All right. Later on, guys. Good night, everybody.
Later, guys.